What's going on YouTube? QKG here. Welcome to my ninth Dirty Bombers near Spotlight, and we are literally one more away from 10. And I just always like to thank you guys so much for the support I've been getting on them. I've been getting feedback on most of the spotlights, especially as soon as they like hitting the high hundreds, I start getting a whole lot more feedback, which is great. And also a part of the feedback thing, remember I will be doing a giveaway, which is two $10 Steam codes, which means you can pretty much like buy a Merc on Dirty Bomb, you know, one of the higher ranked Mercs, or you can just spend it when Steam has a sale or whatever. So go ahead and leave your comment down below on how I should either tweak my channel, or how you're seeing the channel so far, or how you're liking it, and or different ways I can improve the spotlight videos for Dirty Bomb. So make sure you guys do that, and then leave your Steam ID down below so I can actually add you through there and actually give you the codes and stuff, because it was a success last time. So, and also leave your comment down below on one of the mercs you would like to see a spotlight on in the near future, or heck, even in the next episode. So without further ado guys, let's go ahead and crank this bad boy out. So the merc we're looking at today is Fletcher. Now Fletcher is literally probably one of my favorite mercs at this moment, which I'll get into later on into the spotlight. And you can either purchase this merc with $9.99, you know, real cash, or 50,000 in-game credits. You can either do that either way. It's a little on the expensive side, but trust me, it'll be worth it. He has 110 health and 420 sprint, so he's pretty much standard when it comes to health from all the mercs and stuff like that. Of course, he can outlive most of the medics besides Phoenix and Sawbones, and his health is pretty generic, which is actually a very good thing. He's pretty much on par with the Arties and Skyhammers and Sawbones and stuff like that. He pretty much runs normal, which is good. He's not slow, he's not too fast, he's right in the middle, so trust me, that's a good thing. And his playstyle is an objective specialist, which means he can plant, defuse, and repair anything faster than any of the other mercs that don't have this ability. And he has one thing that stands out about him, which would have literally made me never buy this man if he didn't have this thing, which are these sticky bombs. Now these sticky bombs can be thrown and detonated pretty much similar to the C4 that you see in Call of Duty, and they have a ridiculous fast cooldown, so you can literally spam these little guys, but their blast radius is not as good as you think. If you stick somebody like one of the lower health mercs in the game, it's a definite like one click kill. He'll definitely end up killing them. But if it's like a Rhino or like a fragger, you're gonna have to throw at least maybe 2 or 3 at them in order to kill them, especially if they're at full health. But the sticky grenades do a decent amount of damage, which is pretty nice, and his objective specialist helps out the entire team, especially when it's in a pinch trying to go ahead and make sure that objective is actually taken out. So he's pretty much useful when it comes to teamwork and when it comes to actually laying down some firepower. So he has 3 different weapons, which is the Highlands 800 shotgun, and he has the Blitz-like SMG, and one of the newer weapons that popped up, which I am gonna butcher this name, the Highlands 12. I literally don't know. I'm just gonna call it the A12 because I literally have no way to pronounce this thing. They be making some weird ass guns. But anyway guys, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give you pretty much a short overview on the guns that I've already covered in the previous spotlights, pretty much the Highlands and Blitz-like. But I'm gonna go over his default weapon, the weapon that he really pretty much the weapon that you literally see when you pick the merc, which is the A12. So the A12, literally, I'm gonna give you a very quick overview on this weapon. The A12 is decent, but it has a lot of downsides to it. It has 7 shells in this shotgun, 77 damage, which is the weakest out of all these shotguns, 95 RPM, which is the fastest out of all the shotguns, but a damage per second time of 110, which is kind of like on the weak side. So pretty much the damage per second is not like, oh, it kills a whole lot faster. That's pretty much how much damage is going in each second. So somebody had to go ahead and correct me on that. Thank you, my mans, for correcting me on that. But pretty much the damage per second, he doesn't do as much damage each second, and it doesn't do as much damage as you think, but it does shoot very fast, faster than the other shotguns, which is a very good thing. And pretty much my experience with this weapon was, I'll tell you the honest truth, I love using this weapon, especially when it comes to just the way it looks and the way it reloads. It feels good, but it has all those downsides to where I don't like to use it, especially when it comes to I actually want to win the game instead of me just going ahead and doing a lot of experimental stuff. So pretty much when it comes to this shotgun, that shotgun need a buff when it comes to some damage. At least give it 80 at the most, but I don't know, man. It needs some tweaking. It needs some tweaking. But anyway, guys, that does it for that shotgun. So we're gonna move on to the Highlands 800 pump shotgun, which I actually covered in a previous spotlight. But I'll give you guys a quick rundown on the stats, and then I'll give you my overall experience with this weapon. So the Highlands 800 pump shotgun has 6 shells in the shotgun. It also has a damage of 88, which is good. The RPM of 86, which is very fast, and then a damage per second time of 126, which pretty much means that this gun is a definite, like, I'm gonna go ahead and pick this shotgun over pretty much the A12. Trust me, this was my go-to shotgun. I really don't like shotguns when it comes to multiplayer games because they're so limited. Like, you have to be at close range in order for this thing to actually really work as good. Maybe medium range if you're lucky and not getting really shot at, but this thing actually performed really well, and I got that boy Cobalt, as you can see. I actually got that in a random case. Can you believe that shit? But anyway, this gun was literally my go-to choice when it came to actually using a shotgun. And it also comes with the Empire, if you can end up getting that loadout card, which is pretty much the M9, which is like having a submachine gun and a shotgun. Getting that card out of all that luck was literally really good, but usually I don't know how much you actually get. There's literally like a 0.1% chance of getting that. I don't know how the hell I got it, but if you manage to get the Highlands 800 with an Empire, or it's like a Tech 9, I can't remember the name of it, but if you end up getting those two, just that, like those two cards, he will be an unstoppable card. It's actually pretty good. It's actually really effective. So having that MP and then having that shotgun, it's a pretty good combination. I would definitely give this gun a pass when it comes to actually using the damn thing. Alright guys, so pretty much with that one out the way, we're going to move on to the last weapon, which is the Blishlock SMG, which is probably one of the best SMGs next to the Keck 10. So the Blishlock I've already covered in previous ones, but I'll give you a quick rundown, which is pretty much 30 rounds in the magazine, 18 out of the damage, which is very good, 415 RPM, which is slow as shit, and a damage per second type of 125, which is good. So pretty much this SMG is good, but does it fit well on Fletcher? Honestly, when I see most of these mercs that have shotguns and SMGs, pretty much shotguns end up like overruling these SMG playstyles that some of these mercs might have. Like Aura, I don't really see people running Blishlocks on her. I usually see like Rimbergs all the time. Maybe some Highlands, but mostly Rimbergs. But it seemed like, at first I was like, maybe this could work on him. Then I did it, I was just like, I don't know. I mean, it's pretty nice, but to tell you the truth, you're gonna really want to be effective when pretty much being in close range, because you can't throw those like sticky bombs like as far as you think. Those sticky bombs are limited in range. So pretty much most of my kills came from being in people's face or having medium range, throwing a sticky bomb, clicking it, and then shooting them with a shotgun. It was an instant one-hit kill. So pretty much SMGs on him just did not seem right. Now it is a good way for other people who love that playstyle instead of using shotguns, because say you choose, I wasn't planning on liking it, but just the way the sticky bombs work, it complemented the shotguns very well, which was very good. So when it comes to this, it's pretty much just on your preference. If you like using SMGs, then go ahead. If you hate shotguns, I would definitely just run the Blishlock if you want to. But I guarantee you, if you use that Highlands, you are not going to want to go back. So, like I said, pretty much just preference. Alright guys, so pretty much I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this spotlight really quick. I'm just going to let you guys know different ways to counter him, just in case if you're having issues fighting Fletcher, because some people think he's broken, some people love him. I'm just going to give you guys a way just to make sure to stop him in his tracks. So first off, just make sure, shoot him from long range, because mostly Fletchers end up running just like shotguns, and also they can't throw a sticky bomb and stick you from a million feet away or anything. I'm not saying just snipe him, but if you have like some people that have ARs like Fragger, Skyhammer, or Artie or something like that, or even Kira and stuff like, or just anybody that has pretty much medium range weapons or long range weapons can easily shut him down, because Blishlocks just don't work on him for some reason. So make sure you have medium range to shut them down, because most of the time they're going to end up throwing sticky bombs. But as long as they don't stick you, because those things don't have range like that, you're going to be able to shut them down. And also, literally do not get close to him. If you get close to him, he's going to stick you, because trust me, it's happened to me and I've done it to plenty of people. It's very easy to stick people with those things, so I would not get close to him at all. Keep your distance from him. watch him, because if he throws some shit at your foot and blow you up, it is your ass, unless you were literally like Fragger or somebody that actually has a lot of juice in them. Because trust me, it's actually very easy to not get a kill with those sticky bombs, as long as you actually do something which is weird. It's called like a boost jump, where if you crouch and then hit shift and jump, you literally get like an extended boost. And actually that ended up happening when I went against a Nader, and she just boost jumped over my stuff and took a little bit of the damage but didn't die and ended up killing me. So yeah, make sure you do those things. I'm not saying you gotta be pro in order to do that boost jump, but do some of that stuff, you can be able to stop Fletcher. Alright guys, so pretty much that ends this spotlight on Fletcher. So I want to go ahead and tell you guys thank you for tuning in, and thank you for all the support. And if you want to go ahead and get into that $10 Steam code giveaway stuff, make sure to leave a comment down below. I will be picking 2 winners, so pick your put your Steam name down below, and you know, tell me how you're liking the channel, how you're liking the spotlights, just ways I can tweak stuff. Just give me some feedback and stuff like that, because I appreciate all the support. I noticed my channel growing. I want to give back. So thank you guys for tuning in. This is Quentin with Quentin Knows Games, and see you in the next spotlight.